The 2022 BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe. The new BMW 4 Series is already a fact. With the coupe and convertible versions being introduced, the new Gran Coupe is ready to make an appearance as well, thus expanding the 4 Series family. BMW has always been a competitive brand across the board. That said, BMW came late to the 4-door coupe party. A segment that has become rather competitive over the last decade. Although the Bavarian brand was beaten to the 4-door coupe party, it eventually managed to regroup and now they have 4 different 4-door coupes in their lineup. But has the new 4 Series still have what it takes to play the game? Drivetrain and Performance. As far as the coupe and convertible versions go, they carry over the already impressive hardware from the current model. The 420D and M440i models now include MHEV technology. The same powertrains are expected to make it into the Gran Coupe as well. In addition, you still have the 420i and 430i which do not include mild hybrid technology. Essentially, we have a 4-cylinder diesel MHEV with 190 horsepower and 295 pound-feet, 400 Nm, a 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine with either 184 or 258 horsepower and 221 pound-feet, 300 Nm, or 295 pound-feet, 400 Nm, and a turbocharged inline-6 MHEV producing 374 horsepower and 369 pound-feet, 500 Nm. The latter does the 0 to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour sprint in 4.3 seconds on its way to an electronically limited 155 miles per hour, 250 kilometers per hour top speed. Regardless of the version, you get the smooth ZF8 speed automatic. Power goes to the rear, or all 4 wheels, via the optional X-Drive system. Although we don't know for sure, the 4 Series Gran Coupe might receive a plug-in hybrid version. Moreover, there are speculations about a proper M4 Gran Coupe coming out. Exterior. With the new BMW 4 Series comes a new, bold design. And although there is a lot of controversy surrounding the new kidney grille design, it's actually a throwback to the 1950s, where cars like the iconic 328i had similar grille design. With this new generation, the 4 Series aims to be its own distinctive model, rather than a 2-door version of the 3 Series. The main difference, other than the drivetrain, is the front end. While the 4 Series has a functional kidney grille, the i4 doesn't, as it does not need the same amount of cooling. That said, it still features a closed version of the same grille design. Overall, the 4 Series Gran Coupe, just like the i4, adopts the same overall design language of all Bavarian 4-door coupes. That's not all the 2 cars have in common, as the 4 Series Gran Coupe features the same door handle design as the i4. From the side, it looks like a scaled-down 8 Series Gran Coupe. The proportions are just right. Interior. We don't yet know if the 4 Series Gran Coupe will feature the same interior layout as the convertible and coupe, or if we'll adopt more design cues from the i4 concept. At this point we can speculate, but given that the 2 cars share the same bodywork, we can only assume there will be some resemblance on the inside as well. The i4 concept suggests a buttonless interior might be in store for the 4 Series Gran Coupe. In the i4 concept we see a dashboard dominated by 2 large screens, one for the instrument cluster and one for the infotainment system, that are merged together for a cleaner look. The infotainment screen will be separated into at least 3 different sections, for more effortless navigation through the different menus. The lower center console will accommodate a cluster of touch-sensitive surfaces, accommodated by a rotating knob which operates the infotainment system. The only visible buttons are the parking brake and drive selector. Although we don't know if BMW will really move away from having buttons inside, if they decide to include more design cues from the i4, we might get a completely different interior than what we are used to seeing on a BMW. Price. Prices for the new 2022 BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe are still a mystery, but we do know the Gran Coupe version is on average $2,000 more expensive than its 2-door coupe counterpart. Given the $45,000 price tag on the current coupe, the starting price for the Gran Coupe is expected to be around $47,000. Despite cars getting more expensive with each generation due to more features being standard, the Bavarian model still remains competitively priced in the segment. Competition. Audi A5 Sportback. Starting at $41,800, the A5 is one of the main competitors. For a long time, the Ingolstadt brand has been known as the one always catching up to its Bavarian and Stuttgart rivals. Now, however, they finally managed. The A5 finally adopted Audi's new design language in 2016, which resulted in a completely new look that was long overdue. From 2020, all powertrain options feature MHEV technology. The base diesel version now has 204 horsepower and 295 pound-feet, 400 Newton-meters. This allows the Sportback to achieve the 0 to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour run in 6.7 seconds. At the same time, it manages to achieve around 54 mpg, 4.4 L, 100 kilometers. If performance is what you're after, get the S5 with 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet, 500 Newton-meters from a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6. In this case, the sprint to 60 miles per hour happens in 4.2 seconds. Power goes to all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic. Read our full review on the Audi A5 Sportback. Kia Stinger. It might still be odd for some that we are mentioning a name like Kia in the company of premium brands, but the truth is the Stinger made such an impression, especially in the GT trim, that it managed to steal quite a few clients from some of the usual premium suspects. What you don't get with the Kia is the premium badge, which is why the prices here start from just $33,090. In Europe, the base engine is a 2.2-liter turbo diesel with 200 horsepower and 325 pound-feet, 440 Newton-meters. This is enough to propel the Korean to 60 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds. The diesel can return up to 41 mpg, 5.8 L, 100 kilometers combined. The top-of-the-line Stinger GT is still less expensive than even the base A5 or 4 series. At the same time, the 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6 makes 366 horsepower and 376 pound-feet, 510 Newton-meters. The 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint can happen in as little as 4.6 seconds. Power goes to the rear or all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic. Read our full review on the Kia Stinger. Conclusion. Laying the design language of a bigger car on a smaller platform can bring controversial results. Luckily, from what we can see, the 2022 BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe manages to utilize the design of its bigger brother, the 8 Series Gran Coupe, while retaining the aesthetically correct proportions of BMW's new design language. There is still much we don't know about the new 4-door coupe from Munich, but just when you think something can't be improved upon, BMW seems to always find a way to prove us wrong.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.